I'm in the middle of changing the engine mounts on the Audi Q7. Just wanted to show you what I did here. So to get access to this right hand engine mount, you guys need to take the air filter box out, and then the intake pipe for the turbo over here, and the ground over here. Unscrew the ground, and then 18mm on the top and 16mm on the sides. And I'm gonna show you what I did here. I'm using the bottle jack, and it's kind of a little bit not safe, but that's the only way I could manage without having a lift. But that's how I lifted. I used the socket to extend because this bottle jack does not fit exactly what I needed it. So yeah, using the socket extension, and that's how I managed to lift the engine. To pull the old engine mount, and now I said pre-installed already the new one, and I'm ready to lower the engine back in place. Working on the left side, driver's side, we'll be removing engine mount on the left side. So first I'm gonna remove the serpentine belt, and in order to remove the serpentine belt, you need the T60 Torx, which will go between well, underneath, can't show you, but underneath this pulley and the belt there is a spot where you put the T-Torx, and then you just basically push clockwise, and then you can release the tensioner and take the belt off. The next thing I'll be removing, I did remove the screw that holding the line for the AC. I'll be removing the this bolt. I'll be removing those two connections of an AC compressor, and then basically just 3 bolts that holding this compressor. Continue working on the left side. Just want to show you, this is compressor that I took it off already. Okay, the top nut unscrewed, the side one unscrewed, the bolt, and all right. I was watching some videos on the YouTube, and a lot of guys taking antifreeze out, so dumping the antifreeze out. I did not, and I'm not unscrewing the inside bolt from the bottom. So yeah, I can confirm that you don't have to drain the antifreeze, and you can work everything from the top. So the compressor came out, it's pretty big opening in here, so compressor came out through this hole, and yeah, just I'm gonna try to show you what's going on in here. Yeah, very good access here for unscrewing this bolt, that nut, and this is an extension. I don't know if I'm gonna try to catch it, but I just wanted to show you what's going on in there. So basically extension with a swivel on the end, and that's how I'm getting the other bolt out. Yeah, the most important thing, what I wanted to show you guys, this is how I'm lifting it. So with the bottle jack, I removed the stabilizer bar, just one side, because it was on the way for me to raise, and what I'm using kind of unsafe, but that's the only way with the tools that I have I come up with. So I raised with a socket and a bottle jack the engine, and it has room. I can go up more if I need to, but I guess for safety I'm not gonna go that far. And yeah, almost done. So just gonna have to get the that inside bolt out, and I can swap the airbag. Airbag is out. That's the old one. This is a new one. The brand CATA. And as I'm gonna be installing, this bolt is gonna go in, and I'm gonna be installing this one with the bolt because it's gonna be hard. It's almost impossible to get that bolt started by hand. So this engine mount is gonna go with a bolt. Engine mounts are in place. This is a passenger side, and I'm gonna show you. Well, it's blocked with the AC, but yeah, it's there. AC installed. Everything installed. So now I'm gonna be charging the AC system. So the system being vacuumed for 45 minutes, and I left it overnight. And as you guys see, it's still on -30. So there is no leak in the system. I'm gonna be charging the system and then assembling everything back and trying to run and see if the AC compressor will work, and also make sure there is no vibration